I'm Mrs. Minnie IronsinFire, and I've been invited to this book study called Breathe. Breathe. Yeah, right. Maybe when my kids are grown. I barely have time to even come to this book study. At least it's only 5 weeks long, and they've told me the book is more like a journal rather than some long book that I would have to actually pretend that I had found time to read. Anyway, I promised my friend, Mrs. Bessie B., that I would come. She's as busy as a bee, and if she has time to come, then I'll try to too. I don't want you to think that I'm just a complainer. I really do have a lot of irons in the fire, which is interesting, since my name is Mrs. IronsinFire. Anyway, let me tell you a little about my crazy life and all the different hats that I wear every day. Let's see. First hat, teacher. First, I have 3 kids, 3, 7, and 9. The older 2 are in school, but the way I have to work with them at home, you'd think I have a teaching degree. Good grief. My kids have the attention span of a gnat. I don't blame the teachers. They work very hard at making the learning engaging, but my 2 just seem to need a little extra help. Any of you have kids like that? I really feel that that part is my job. Those teachers work their tail ends off. Oh, let's see, another hat. Oh, chauffeur. I also want my kids to be, well-rounded, so we have them in extracurricular activities. Let's see, gymnastics, soccer, football, cheerleading, and don't forget, every Monday night we have to take my 3-year-old to jump classes. Sounds like a lot when I start listing it all out. Believe you me, that's a lot of driving in 1 week. Oh, also cheerleader. Can't just drop the kids off at their activities and not go and cheer them on. Go team! Then let's see. Oh yes, very important. Financial planner. Financial planner. With all those activities, you have to get real creative in order to pay for them all. My husband, we decided that he would take on extra, overtime at work, and so we can pay for them. We don't really see each other as often as we used to, but it's all for the greater good, right? Let's see. Oh yes, don't forget social planner. I don't want my children to not have a social life. They have to learn those social skills some way, so I have to help them find time to relax and have fun. So I plan their play dates. Well, my older 2, they hate that term play date, but that's what it is. My husband and I used to schedule date nights, but now that he's always having overtime, we barely have time to even see each other anymore. Maybe when the kids are older. Oh yes, police officer. Police officer. Yep. With my kids, I lay down the law. If they get out of line, it's up to me to set them straight. My husband used to help with this, but, with all that overtime, all falls on my shoulders. What else? Oh, yes. Chef. Chef. Well, I don't know if I can really wear this hat or not. I used to be a good cook, but with all our activities and we're always on the go, oh well. I hear that the lunches these days are really good. I just try to throw some money on their account. You can do that online these days. That's great. And then I try to limit our ordering pizza to 2 nights a week, and then we only drive through the fast food maybe 2 nights a week. And then I've discovered these Marie Callender family-style dinners. They're great. You throw them in the oven. It's just like a home-cooked meal. Let the kids sit at the TV and relax and watch TV on those nights so we can all just kind of have some downtime. See, I don't need this Bible study, this book study, Breathe. I've got this all taken care of. Let's see what else is in my bag of hats. Oh, yes, personal assistants. It's my job to make sure that everyone is where they're supposed to be and when they're supposed to be there. That's a full-time job in itself, just keeping the calendar current. I'm really tired just even thinking about all of this. Oh yes. Let's see. Preacher. Now, don't think I'm blaspheming. I'm not saying I am the preacher or that I'm going to be the preacher, but it is my job to make sure that my kids know about the Lord and hear about the Lord. So that's why I'm coming to this Bible study, even though I really don't have time. I want them to be well-rounded. I really wish we had more time for the children's ministry at Northview. Sherry does a great job with that. If only we had more time. So many hats. There's more in here. Nurse, judge, jury. I'm looking in my box. There's judge, there's jury, referee. Well, I better go. It looks like it's almost time to start this book study. I hope it doesn't last too long. I've got things to do. Breathe. For goodness sake. Really?